Hello, Internet! Shouth is here, and it's time for another episode of ShoutStone. I'm bringing you a shoutcast from the Hearthstone beta. This one provided to me by the fine folks at the HearthPro podcast, which you can find at hearthstone.blizzpro.com. So I encourage you to go all check that out once you're done watching this, and listen to their show, because it's good stuff. But without further ado, let's hop into the game. This is actually going to be a bit of a video that's kind of being used to show off a Beastmaster Hunter deck. So let's see how it pans out. But we'll get into the action right now. It is
Rexxar versus Uther.
indeed Rexxar versus Uther, Hunter versus Paladin, ShamanRongar playing the part of Rexxar, and Reidiq playing the part of Uther the Paladin. So this is a fairly low-res game, but it's okay. I mean, the quality of the game is fine. The cursors are very big, but that's okay, because we can still see everything. Detail is fine. Even if everything's framed a little tight, it's okay. All works out in the long run. So, again, this is a Beastmaster Hunter type deck, so, like many beasts, I'm going to assume that we can expect some, sizable beast play out of this. Calls it a starter deck, so we'll see actually how it pans out. But to start off, Bloodfen Raptor and a Frostwolf Grunt on the other side of the field. So he's going to Arcane Shot that to get it taken care of. And another Raptor to hit the field. Field pretty clear at the moment. We'll have to see what Reidiq wants to put out. Knife Juggler coming into play. And not any other options. It looks like it might get sniped by that Arcane Shot. Oh, going to play the coin now, probably to play a secret. Okay. And Blessing of Wisdom. So he puts it on his opponent's Raptor, which means that if that Raptor attacks, he will get a card. Ironfur Grizzly coming in for his opponent. So it's actually a fairly clever move. So it'll allow... It's somewhat clever to the point where it puts the decision on the opponent's side to, do I want to kill this minion? Now, of course, if he had it, he could also have silenced it. Alright, so he does pop the secret, which is Noble Sacrifice. He's going to spawn a minion that will trigger the Knife Juggler. And looks like he's going to trade that minion, despite the single card draw, just to clear the field and leave the Ironfur Grizzly out. So, only one minion spawns as an option, or only one card draw off of that Blessing of Wisdom, which is about all that can be done in a case like that, unless, of course, he had a silence. You know, he could have self-silenced that minion, nullified the effect, and gone in for the kill that way, but... Alright, True Silver Champion equipped to the Paladin player. He's going to have to attack that Ironfur Grizzly, however. So we'll get a couple health and take that minion out. Alright, so the turn's been passed. We're looking at still what's a fairly even game. Could drop that Tundra Rhino. Looks like that is going to be the decision. And go in immediately for a couple points of damage. But we certainly need to see a little more beast play on this Hunter's part to really, I think, probably take advantage of how this deck has been designed. You know, a lot of Hunter decks, especially starter Hunter decks, are going to be designed around the beast mechanic because that's what a lot of the Hunter-specific mechanics are designed around, so it makes natural sense.
Your magic shall not save.
A quick silence on that Rhino nullifies the charge effect that it gives to all other beasts. But, interesting play here. Yeah, we really do just need to see additional beasts coming down the field. So the Timberwolf could come out, could drop that Boar as well. To get a little extra damage there, he's going to take out the Spellbreaker. Drop Stone Tusk Boar, which will be buffed up a little bit. And pop his Steady Shot hero power to slowly whittle away at Reidiq's health. And I mean slowly, because as of right now, this damage is not huge. You know, it's not enough to turn the tide of this game. Could spawn that Hunter's Mark
Reporting for duty.
on the Shield Master, or could silence it. Could certainly spawn the, you know, throw the Hero's Mark on the Shield Master, and then just trade his boar for it. Which would be a fairly cheap trade, I would say. Oh, excuse me, sorry about that. Alright, so he does trade the boar, now going in with the rhino, and likely his little wolf there. And hero power. Start to make things a little more interesting. Now, it's very likely we're going to see that Silverhand Recruit take out the Timberwolf. That would certainly be my best play here. You know, use that cheap expendable minion to take out the one that's buffing up everything else. And nullify that threat while it's there. Steady's going to Blessing of Kings it. Okay. And follow up with an Argent Protector. So a very interesting play here. And a Blessing of Might. Okay, so that is a very strong Silverhand Recruit. But he's ignored the minions, so now we have an option with... Now he's going to just silence it right now, and it's going to completely ruin everything that's been done. It's going to go back to being a cheap 1/1 minion. So he got 8 points of damage out of it, so at least there was that. But was it worth all of those cards? I don't know. Alright, so a quick trade there. At best, he probably should have just attacked straight into the hero with that Timberwolf, but he is going to play the Silverback Protector, get some taunt out on the field, pop his hero power, and go in for the kill yet again. So it was a good play on the part of the Paladin player to really buff up that Silverhand Recruit. Unfortunately, it didn't last very long due to the silence, but that's, you know, part of the curse, I suppose. Such is life, am I right? Alright, Imp Master coming into play. Protector, and we are getting a field full of minions. But not really getting the card draws that he's going to need to really take advantage of this beast-heavy deck. He's going to eliminate one of those taunt minions, use Arcane Shot to reduce the Imp's health. Is he going to... He could trade it for that Owl to at least get the other taunt minion off the field. Because he's going to have... It's his only option right now is to attack that.
I must attack the minion with taunt.
And it will be a trade. But probably worth it. And he could put... He might want to hold on to that Starving Buzzard for now. Just until he gets some more beasts in his hand. So that way he can actually take advantage of it, you know, on the next turn and not make it a very hot target when it hits the field. You know, get it a little buffed up in advance.
Justice.
Alright, Guardian of Kings comes out for a quick 6-point heal, which still keeps this game fairly even. Quick minion trade there to start reducing the health of the Silverback Protector. Hand of Protection. Can take it out. Alright, so field is clear for the Hunter player. And we are getting to the point of the game where decisions are key. Gonna pop multi-shot. Will take one of those minions out, but still leave that very damaging Guardian out on the field. Whose name? Wow. It's so weird, you know, you're in the middle of casting these games, you see these cards all the time, and then occasionally you just draw a blank on what their actual name is when you need to remember it the most. But alright, quick 5 points of damage. Alright, so he is going to be able to play the Buzzard, and he could play Kill Command right after. Alright, so Starving Buzzard hits play, he's going to drop that Kill Command, take out that dangerous guard. I think it's Guardian of Kings. Pop his hero power once. Is he? Should. Yep. It's really the only option he has left. So another pop of the hero power triggers the secret, which is eye for an eye. All right, so that gets that secret out of play. Fortunately, it was a fairly minor bit of damage, not like a major minion's attack. Sunwalker comes in. That's going to be a significant threat here. And now damage is being focused on the Hunter player, and the Buzzard is being ignored. Could be a problem. Here comes a Timberwolf, so that'll trigger another card draw. Silverback Patriarch, trigger another card draw. And multi-shot. Well, can't pop multi-shot, but can pop the hero power, so we'll do that. And not going to attack with that minion, because it would require him to sacrifice the Starving Buzzard, which I don't believe he wants to do quite yet.
Reporting for duty.
Another Silverhand Protector on the field. Sorry, Silverhand Recruit. Alright, so the Divine Shield is popped on that Silver Moon Protector. Sacrifices a couple of those Silverhands just to get rid of the Starving Buzzard, which made it a worthwhile investment to leave around. Holy Light for another 6 points of health. And now we are moving on back to the Hunter player, because basically there's no other option at this point. Hunter player may have the Paladin may have 6 mana, but nothing to play on it, so. Alright, multi-shot. That will clear one of those minions out, and it will allow him to take that out, actually, with the turtle. So, or no, it's actually going to use the boar. That's probably a much better option. Pop his hero power. A little bit more damage. So the field is clear once again, and we are in a state of top draw, ladies and gentlemen. Both players are in top draw, having to play or try to play whatever card they draw. I'm going to guess that the Paladin player doesn't have anything worthwhile yet. Houndmaster, an excellent choice. I'm going to drop that right on the turtle and give it a lot of potency. So this game was starting to get away from the Hunter player. I'm not gonna lie, it was starting to get away from a little bit, but a lot of key removal and just survival has definitely helped. Hammer of Wrath will take out the Beastmaster. Blessing of Kings on the Silverhand Recruit. I'm gonna reinforce that again. All he can do is throw it at the turtle, and it's not enough to take it out, so he will concede, because he knows that basically his turn was up. If he couldn't heal himself, his turn was up. All that ShamanRongar would have to do was pop his hero power, and game over. So there you have it for this episode of ShoutStone. We'll be back tomorrow with more, and that's really all I got. So just don't forget, you can find us on Facebook and Twitter. Links are in the description. You can also subscribe for daily Hearthstone updates, like the video, leave a comment, all that fantastic, wonderful stuff that I always ask of you, and many of you do, which I appreciate so much. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.